Hello, family and friends, and as always, my beloved veterans, it's Emilio Roman and
Daniela.
hey, and we're joined by our lovely spirited co-host all the way from Canada,
Amara Lodi,
and the
welcome.
crowd
Good
goes wild.
morning.
Good morning, Omara. Thank you so much for joining us. My God, it feels like we've been
I know,
off
like a long time,
for
right?
a long time.
I know, and it's all your fault and a wonderful, wonderful retreat. So tell me about the retreat.
Amen. Amen. Thank you for that, Omar. Yeah, there's so much going on. Danielle, tell us what's happening.
Well, we had 2 days, 2 half-day retreats, Saturday and Sunday, and they were a success. It was really great. The people that showed up, and they just loved the connection, the activities we were doing, the food,
The food.
and yeah, everything went great. And I think the best thing was just seeing everyone like interacting, and people didn't know each other. They just flowed to each other,
Yeah.
and the connections. Now there's like a lifelong connection. Everyone's like, oh, give me your contact, give me you're on Facebook, and some business deals were being made already, and yeah, it was amazing. It was great.
Yeah, no, thank you for that, Danielle. And so, truth be told, when you're putting so that many of that stuff happened, the way Danielle said it, but what was the challenges, right, to make it like that? Because there has to be some challenges, struggles. Things
Yeah.
don't go perfect,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
as expected. So for me, it was more personal, taking personal inventory, because I found myself the first day, because there weren't many people, everything was like seamless. So then second day, I was like, okay, more people, different personalities coming from all over. People came from Florida. We had shout out to Daphne Taylor. She came and she gave a presentation, and people loved her. We went out to dinner. We celebrated Danielle's like 5th birthday in 1 week. I mean, who does that? Who's got a pre-birthday, a birthday, and then a post-birthday?
Oh,
She does.
oh,
So
I'm so popular.
she is. So everyone celebrated the love, and that was great. But what I want to share with people is, like, then on Sunday, that was like a big growth for me, because I was there's a moment there where things weren't going according to the agenda I set out, and I wanted things, in my military mind, things weren't happening. I started barking some orders. People right away, you can see the energy change, right? So, this is a coaching moment, teaching moment, an opportunity for me to be open and honest, because this is the only way that I know how to live, right? I can only give what I live. So I found myself becoming overwhelmed because things weren't moving. And again, they always say that if you want to make God laugh, tell her your plans.
Tell her.
Tell her your plans, right? So,
yeah. Wow. So it was a breakthrough moment for you.
Yes. And I found myself making some decisions, which then I later started to go, I don't think they're my best ones, because our minds, right, as a collective, we want to self-correct, and we want to. So I found myself calling people up and saying, I've made a decision about this. I'm going to go with that. It's a good thing that they know me, and they know that I'm most likely I was just venting, so they were listening to me, But at the end of the day, people walked away with testimonials. They loved it.
You know what, overall, and you know what is great? Like, Emilio is, people know, even if you just meet him, you kind of, you can't help but love him, right? And they, I think, get it, because he's very open about, his challenges and how he is. And they just overlook that. And everybody has a moment, right? They're not going to hold that against him. And, I don't want you to feel, I know you're feeling some kind of way. And, believe me, I've gotten feedback. Believe me, people have talked to me, and they're like, you know what, it went fine. Like, he had him up, that's just what, and the little military stuff came out, we were like doing boot camp outside. Okay. But we all just flowed with it. We just went along with it. Nobody resisted. They were like, all right, this is what he wants to do.
I had everybody jump in at the last minute. I was coaching moment.
We're doing what is it, cadence or whatever. I mean, we were just doing it all. But you know what? It's fine. So, like, I want to publicly say, like, don't think that anyone is like disappointed or like, oh God, I didn't get nothing like that. I just got to see, okay, you know, I'm like, yeah, he's fine. He just, you know, when you get overwhelmed, yeah, like you said, you know, you act out a little differently. But to me, you know, you did great. You know, you were being you, and we all have a moment. I have moments that people get over it. Believe me, they're not talking about it. You know, they've moved on, but they still walked away with a great experience, you know, and a connection. So
yeah, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing. So you're talking behind my back.
no, no, of course people, you know, they were talking about the event. They were like more concerned, you know, like, is he okay? Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, awesome.
You know, it's just Emilio.
So what I know, you guys, both of you have amazing heart, and talking about energies and all of that, we have Angel Marie join us today. This morning.
Angel. And you know what, Angel? I apologize because I spoke to her last night and she was like, oh, I want to pop up, you know, next time I have the show. I said, oh, right now it's on hold. This was like a last minute thing.
Like, so tell me a little bit about what's happening. How's that 21-day challenge going? And then we're going to talk about something really important that's coming in the future.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Mara. Yes, so the 21-day fitness challenge, it's something that, again, we're on. Where is it?
You took it
right
down.
There. We're on day 13 of 21. And tell them how that's going.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's great. Yeah. People are loving it. You know, you have to stick to it, right? So we had a little hiatus, 2 days, you know, but what's great is our followers keep doing it, whether we were on or not, you know. Ivy Perez, she's always on it. She's like our biggest cheerleader. Our classmate Diane, you know, and a few others, they're still doing it. You know, they understood that we just weren't live. Just because we're not there doesn't mean you don't do it, right? Keep up. So yeah, I think it's going great. And it's teaching people how to commit to as little as 7 minutes, right?
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, these things, these small gaps have to happen. As a coach, you have to let people go on their own, because if you're always with them, once the program ends, they're gonna get off. So this is like a little bit of training there, you know. So even when you're not there, they have to go on.
It's like what you say. You feel like what? An adult?
Yeah, so when I used to train people, I used to call myself a personal trainer, and I no longer do that because I felt like I was an adult babysitter. If you call yourself a trainer, that's fine. I just no longer call that, but because in the gym it's like whatever. But you're right. I love that. Well, what you just said, you got to give people that moment where, okay, I'm not here anymore. The training wheel's off. You know, you can do it. You may fall a little bit.
Yeah,
like we had that 2 minute. So, and then they'll just realize that, oh, it was always up to me anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So we're just the conduits. You're here. We're all just sharing the love. So and we're bringing on our friends.
Yeah.
Like Angel.
Angel.
So is anyone else out there? Because we were we've been off for a little bit.
I see more people on the little eye up there, but no comments. But
okay.
I'm just saying you're awesome and thank you.
Awesome.
So tell me a little bit about the spiritual fitness book that is coming up, which I am a writer and author in as well.
Yes, we're so happy that you're in and this all happened. Yes, we so appreciate and love you, Mara. And I know that Angel,
yeah, hello.
Marie, she just came on. She just came on, part of the book. Yep. And so briefly, what I like to say about that is that this is our 3rd edition. And we've up to date, we have 10 authors that are officially on it. I think that's what you just put.
Yeah, we're up to 10 already.
Up to 10. It's filling up quickly. So if anyone is interested, they want to learn more about this, please reach out to us here.
And half of that happened where?
Half of it happened on the retreat.
They're like, whoop, I'm in.
Yeah, because of the benefits, right? Because of the benefits of a book. Let me just give you 3 benefits off the top of my head. So you become an international best-selling author of this book series. And then hold this for a minute, because we're here to just show you. Anything can happen.
Facebook or StreamYard Live.
Yeah, anything can happen. So everyone receives, so this is the book, right? And so the book's Spiritual Fitness Survivor, How to Turn Your Struggles into Strength. So that's the cover. The back cover is going to be a little bit different, but let me read it to you. The Spiritual Fitness Survivor edition features 29 award-winning authors with different yet similar stories to share. Stories of pain, struggle, and courage. Stories that will make you angry, cry, laugh, but in the end, all have survived life's most unthinkable challenges. They say books change people and people change the world. Your life will never be the same again after reading these real life stories. And they're all real life stories. That's what makes this powerful. So I'll just stop there for a second. The people that get invited, because you can't just say, I'm in, that's not how this works. You have to have an invitation, like you came in through our spiritual fitness retreat. We've had discussions with people, or if someone's interested, we have to have a discussion. If they come through our already existing authors, that's a big plus. So we have a couple of people that are I was going to say not scouts, that's more of a sports term, but that they are our partners, and they bring people in and they go, look, I think this person's a great candidate. So with those author affiliates, if you will, that saves us time and energy and having to deal with everyone. So if you're someone who's interested in becoming an author affiliate with us, reach out to us, because we are building those solid partnership globally, not just in the US and Canada, globally. All right. Let me continue on. Be prepared to become inspired and even transformed. As the authors have all learned, their strength today has come from their struggles. And then one of the most important things here that people quote me on this all the time, and it's not because I'm the original person who said it, but most of us tend to quote people that we heard for the first time. Oh, Wayne Dyer said this. No, not really. He never said it. Oh, Abraham Lincoln said it. No, not really. Abraham Lincoln wasn't the first one. No one that you heard, this is my belief, that we're quoting, Martin Luther King didn't say it. You know what I mean? It's just, that's okay that we honor them, but just be real. Because
it didn't originate from them.
Yeah.
Right? My dad has sayings from his grandmother way back in Italy that Wayne Dyer says. So didn't come from Wayne Dyer.
Yeah.
Didn't come from his grandmother either. It came from who knows.
It's ancient wisdom.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm saying that, it's not to dishonor these people because I love them. It's just, I've got people on Facebook who argue with me.
Insist.
They're like, oh, that wasn't so-and-so didn't say that. I'm like, okay, so I have to walk away from that because I can kind of want to. So this one, people quote me on this, but I'm not the one who said it. I feel like I even put unknown. We cannot heal in secret. That's very powerful and profound.
Biggest lesson I've learned,
and we've all learned. So we need a community, and we work out. So I know we went off on a tangent on all that, but just don't argue about who said it.
Yeah, this is not a tangent. This is really, real stuff of what this book is about and how powerful being in this book is. It really is.
Yeah.
And you cannot heal in secret. Amara, I know your story that, is going to be an amazing story that you share, and you probably buried a lot of things just like I did. I shared for 30 years. I buried something. I didn't heal. I was not healing. I was destroyed for 30 years, Once I brought it out because of Emilio and what he taught me, wow, whole new life. Right.
Oh yeah, it's like a burden we carry, and like the secret when you're living in a secret, it's like a burden you're carrying along with you, and you're dragging it alone, which is
exactly
that is very painful. It's very painful, and so many people out there are dragging their burdens alone. They think that they're not people out there who they can be a part of community of or a part of family of. So this is a call to all those people. If you have a story, reach out, and Amelia's going to do the interview and write it out because it's liberating. First of all, it's so liberating writing your life.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's therapy.
Oh yes.
For me, it was. Yeah.
No, thank you for that. And so we'll touch on it for like another 2 minutes, and then we're going to move on to the other thing.
Find out you're going to Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah. So I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records. Thank you for pointing that out. For being one of the most authors signing a book simultaneously. And we did this in your backyard, Canada, Toronto.
Yeah, see, had we been connected to her, she could have been in there.
It's okay.
Okay.
So this is, I really share this more with you all watching this to understand that we are very committed to promoting authors. And so the authors that came in to this book, when you're with us, it's a lifelong partnership because we begin to love on you. We begin to share your story with everyone. And right now we're on 5 of the 7 continents. And by the time this third edition is over, we're going to have hit one of our goals to physically have books there, not just email, electronics. That's good. But we're going to literally have our book, our brand on 7 continents. So
we have 5.
we already have 5, and we're already talking with people in both places.
Mhm.
What is it? Well, what's the other 2?
We have to get it to Australia and Antarctica.
Yes. So if you're in those places, and we already
we have a couple connections to Australia.
Yeah, so reach out to us because we want to solidify that. But yeah, this is part of what we do.
I'm just going to quickly read a few comments. So Angel is saying, so excited to be in the book for the first time. And she's saying to be able to share my story with others to help them shine on.
Aww.
And Daphne Taylor joined. Hello, Daphne.
Hey, Daphne.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about, not a little bit, a lot about Costa Rica and the mastermind.
Great. Thank you for that. So just before we go into that, I'm going to talk about, so Daphne Taylor, we are getting on a call today, and I can pretty much say that we're going to be working with her. So she's going to, be the key person to bring this project home for us. We've worked with book 1. We've worked with different publishers and editors, and then book 2. And so, we didn't want to get locked into one person, because we know every time we work with one person differently, we get to learn and expand the knowledge, and we get better at it. So for this 3rd edition, I want to honor Daphne. She flew from Florida. We picked her up. She stayed with us. She made a decision. What I love about Daphne, I had given her an invitation, and there's people months and months I've been talking about retreats. Daphne, it was less than a week. I said, Daphne,
I think it was 3 days prior.
Yeah, 3 days. I was like, Daphne, I said, you may or may not be interested, but I would love to ask you if you would attend. I said, we'll make arrangements for you. Just, get here if you can.
2 seconds later, boop, itinerary.
Yes. So let's just say 2 seconds to be itinerary.
I know exactly.
But so within 10 minutes, she sent me a picture, says, I was like, wow. So
that gives me goosebumps, because you know what that shows? That shows that, like, she believes in us, you know what I mean? And we've never met, only just in the last month or 2. You had her on the show, and that just shows how much, she believes in us.
Really? So you just met her like recently, just like
a couple months, I guess, or so online.
Yeah, just online. So that's the power of what we're doing, and everyone. This is just a lesson to everyone, right? People are watching you, even though if they don't comment on you. People are watching you, and they know where your heart is at, right? They know what your mission is, because it shows. And you don't have to be perfect at this. You don't have to be perfect at this. Every single one of us. I'm working with 5 of our authors right now that came in book 1 and 2, and they've kind of been stuck. They reached out to us, and I said, let's get you on our show. Let's bring you back into our network. And now, their Facebook Live, one of our girls, Maribel Delgado, you pop on her live, she's hitting 20, 30 people on her live. I'm like, I don't even get that. This kind of weird.
Yeah, she's doing
So she's
great.
passionate. She's got something called Straight from Your Heart.
Straight from the heart, yeah.
So it's amazing, because we love to see people succeed. Like we are their biggest cheerleader. Like if somebody came on and they started, you just got to pour it all out. I kid around like, oh, she's got more views. But I love that when someone is experiencing that kind of acceleration.
That makes me so happy and excited. Yeah. We always like to see other people's successes. You know what I mean? I love that. I just love it. Some people get jealous. I'm like, oh my God, good for you.
Well, the main thing that you're offering is also healing, right? And I know it from myself personally. And of course, when a person is healed and you see them flourish and, grow, it's like your mission is accomplished. What's a bigger joy than seeing someone healed and actually getting on their feet and fly like a bird? What's a bigger joy than that, right? So I have so much respect and honor and love for you both. I can't even I'm gonna cry again. No.
Well, you blessed us too, Mara, believe me.
Yeah. You
works both ways.
Yeah, you are so powerful in your own right, and the feedback that we've got, you're beautiful inside and out, and that comes across. So the fact that we're not paying you to come on here, and you can be doing anything you wanted to do, but you believe in our mission, and now you've connected with so many of our people, and likewise, it's a testament to who you are. You really have resolve. You really have a vision for what you want to do in your space. So again, the respect is mutual, and we haven't even touched the iceberg. Was it the tip of the iceberg?
Yeah, it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. So having said that, I'm putting this aside. And is there any comments before we transition into Costa Rica?
Oh,
Well,
Sony. Hey, good morning, Sony.
Yes, we have Sony Jackson join us this morning. Hello.
Sony, we're going to be on a call with her at 8 a.m. So awesome. Sony, a shout out to her. Excuse me.
Okay.
Sony has been so instrumental in helping us with the summit. You know, we had the success of the Spiritual Affiliate Summit.
Yeah.
That was because of Angel Marie, who introduced us to Sony. And then we had this amazing summit, which you were a part of.
Yeah.
And so anyone who is looking to do anything along the lines, working with platforms and logos and books, Sony is so talented.
Oh, wow.
So reach out and connect with her. If you don't mind, Sony, put your contact information. This is what I love to do. We love to promote people in ways, because it's really just connections. It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I had a call with Sony because of you guys, and besides the logos and book covers, she is packed with so much more to give, actually, along with her beautiful humor. And so she is amazing marketer that I learned in digital marketing. The world is all going on a digital platform. The brick and mortar is finishing up and wrapping up, and Sony is your person, I would say.
Yeah, there you go. You know what? That you said it well. So yeah, Sony, please make sure you have your contact information. You drop that. Yeah, we absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, Mara, speaking of, were your ears ringing,
Hey,
Mara?
Maribel, we were just talking behind your back, girl.
Yep.
We were just tell
I
me
can't
what's
believe
saying.
you said that.
I know. And you know what? Repeat what we said about her.
About Maribel, yeah.
Tell me what we were saying about her.
Oh, you were saying she's okay. She's
Mara, she picks up quick, don't she?
Omara picks up quick.
Yeah.
So Maribel, tell her what we said about Maribel Delgado.
well, she was. You were saying that she is. She has her own program, and she got 30 people, which you could not even think about.
Yeah.
Mara's funny.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
She's doing great.
Yeah, so Maribel Delgado has a program platform which weighs on her heart, and she's been wanting to do this for a while, and it's called Straight from the Heart. And she's out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania area, and she is one of our authors in the second book. Wonderful story, and we met at an event with another author, Christina Vega, and so that was so cool. So we went up, and she shares the story of how we met.
You guys have like this instant connection, yeah.
Yeah, it was like a connection. I saw her, we got talking, and I was like, "You got a story inside of you." I just know it, and it was a vibe that I got from meeting her when Danielle and I were there at Love Shouldn't Hurt. It was a documentary with our co-author in book 2, chapter 1, Love Shouldn't Hurt, Christina Vega. And so anyway, when we got to talk to her, she wasn't ready to share her story, and I said, "No, you're ready. You're ready." Look, fast forward now, and she tells the story. She kind of didn't move with her book. She has a beautiful story and her mission immediately, and it was amazing. Let's see if you get some comments from her. If she's still there. But the quick of it is this: that now she has her. I believe it's at noon.
Yep.
Her Facebook Live.
12 noon Eastern.
And when you click on, it's like, wow. It's like people like 5, 10, 15, 20 people. Her message resonates so
And it looks like she's doing a little evening thing too now. Yeah, with like another topic. And it's really great, Maribel. And what's funny is, like we always say, right? Well, I don't know who you says it, like the minute life changes, the minute you make that decision, right?
That's right.
Last week she called us. We haven't, she's been kind of hiding, and she just called, and I love it. She calls. She's like, my mentor is so cute. Great. So, and he is, that's great. So, she had been hiding. She goes, I really want to, I'm ready. And he goes, okay, go on tomorrow, 12 noon. That's it. Just do it. And she did it. She showed up, and she's been showing up every day. And look, Maribel, look how great the response you're getting.
Yeah.
She made the decision. Boom.
Yeah. And I like to say, while, she gives me credit for, this and that, I mean, ultimately it's her doing, right? So she was just open to really, moving forward with it, because everyone has something in their heart that they're really passionate about. And we just need to get around that C word, community, right? And we're in the right community, people want to uplift us and people want us to, to succeed. So that's why we keep coming on here, because we keep getting fed, right? The right people keep showing up, and challenging us, and that's where the growth comes in.
Yeah, well, we all need someone like Amelia sometimes to give us a little, push.
Push. Yeah.
And
just don't stand on our balcony.
Without any fluff. Say that again. Sorry.
Just don't stand on our balcony and do that.
Thank you.
It's like he has like no fluff, like just flat and just real, and he's like, go.
That's it.
Thank you so much. I'm blessed. And wow, there's just so much going on. So we're gonna Costa Rica, but make sure you reach out to Maribel, connect with her. If everyone's on here live on the replay, Maribel, please put down how people can connect with you. You want to connect with her. She is really doing some great things. And we didn't mean to make it sound like she's been sleeping. She's not sleeping.
No.
So she's been working and planning. And so it's through the power of maybe one word, something that we can inspire, because people are ready to go. So reach out to Maribel Delgado. You're going to hear more about her. That's all I'm saying. Costa Rica.
Yes, let's talk about Costa Rica and all that is happening in the all-inclusive. Tell me about that.
Yes.
And I saw a beautiful mock book cover coming up as well. Like, what is that?
Wow, that's right. So let me start by saying what going to Costa Rica. We have all the dates already. In fact, Costa Rica Mastermind.com. That's already up. Costa Rica Mastermind.com. And also, we have a Facebook page, Facebook.com/groups/Costa Rica Mastermind. So you can go on Facebook. We have it's an open group. Yeah.
Which one? The Costa Rica?
Yeah.
Oh, I believe so.
Yeah. So go there. And so let me tell you what our mastermind is first. Can we do that?
Yes.
Okay. So let me tell people what a mastermind is. Many people do not know what a mastermind is. Some of you have an idea you think what a mastermind is. So let me tell you what it is first, and then what our trip is not. So just keep me on track here. So how much time? Where are we?
You have like 6 minutes.
For what?
Do this because you have to get on at 8 o'clock with Sony.
Wow. Okay, Sony. So if you're watching this,
no, it's not 6 minutes before 8, but I'm just giving.
No.
Time.
Yeah. What time is it now?
You time 7:35.
Okay, 7:35. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about the time. Yeah.
Yeah, because we have to be off here in 5 minutes. Okay. Thank you. So here it is. A mastermind is really a group or gathering of like-minded individuals to move your personal and professional life, really with a set outcome. And the best example, I'm gonna give you some different examples, but any group or any organization that has experienced success, let's just say Christianity, right? Let's just say Christianity with their message. If you're in business, you have a message, right? You have corporation, you're whatever. So the best marketer of all time was Jesus. The best. He was the best marketer of all time. Why is that?
He got 12
because he created a
people to follow him.
mastermind.
He got 12 people to follow him.
Because he started with 12. That was it.
Yeah.
You see that? He started with 12. So again, some people will get offended. Oh my God, how can you use that? Those people are just, please forgive me for you're not being open-minded. So, all right. So the best marketer of all time was Jesus because he started with 12. So that shows you that whatever you've got, you have to have a mastermind group. You have to have people, right? And guess what? Sometimes it doesn't have to be the people that most people think. He had a guy who betrayed him, right? He was hanging out with a prostitute, right? I mean, think about it. So, but a mastermind should be people that have, despite their history, their past, that they have your mission. So, for example, so once you have your group of people that want to share their resources and influence, that's important that they be willing, not just part of your group, but you're at the round table, right? Kings and queens. So there's a moment in the mastermind where you sit around a round table and you go ahead. It doesn't have to be round, but just a table. And then Umara is here. And now we're focusing on Umara. Umara, what's your biggest personal, professional challenge? And how can we help you? So all of a sudden, that's what happened in Costa Rica. We have these special moments where all these people, and we're having people of high caliber, like people, or just people like me who has some experiences, and all of a sudden Umara is there, and we're all focusing on it, and everyone gets to talk and say, Umara, I think that I'm willing to do this for you. Umara, I believe that if your challenge is this, you can go ahead and consider this. Now you're walking. Now when you leave that table, you're like, oh my God, mind blowing, breakthroughs, fears, all of that stuff. So I'm just giving you a little bit of skinny on it. Daniela experienced the biggest breakthrough in her life. Tell what happened when you went to the first mastermind.
Yeah, I have a lifelong fear of water, right? Because of, something when I was younger, I got pushed in the deep end. I can't swim. So I never went in the water for almost 30 years. And even, and many times over the years, people have tried to, help me. I barely jumped into 4 feet of water with him. And I was like, ah. So anyway, fast forward, I was there. Hector is saying, there's this, I want to say it's at least 15, 16 feet high. So it's pretty high. So he's like, everybody, is going to face their fear, jump. I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. I'm not doing that. I was getting upset. I'm like, oh God, we really got to do that. I'm not doing it. Anyway, Dr. Obama, he was there and I talked to him. He's like, let's take it slow. So he had me jump in like 4 feet, 5 feet, holding on to him, but I did it within, I kid you not, within 20 minutes or so. I'm like, okay, let's go. Whatever it was, his energy, the support of him and everyone there, I was just ready. In 30 years, I wouldn't jump in 4 feet of water. I'm ready to jump into like 20-some feet of water.
And she doesn't know how to swim.
And I don't know how to swim. Still don't know how to swim, but I jumped. Went up. He's holding my hand. He's down there with everyone, and I whispered to Dr. Opa, I'm like, okay, count to 3 backwards. And usually he'll tell you, in the 4 feet of water, I would hesitate. I'm like, wait, I'm not ready. I wouldn't do it. 3, 2, 1, boom.
Yeah.
That was huge for me. And then I went down and went back up and did it again.
Did it again.
Did it twice.
Yeah. So
there you go. This is so
huge,
powerful.
huge breakthrough. And it was because of what was going on at that mastermind, what everyone was saying, teaching, just the support. It was amazing. I watch it and I still tear up. And then I went in the bathroom that night. I was so proud of myself because I'm not really proud of myself for anything. And I went in the bathroom and I'm like, you did it. You did it. I'm talking to myself because I'm so happy.
Yeah. You break through your own limiting beliefs, right? And we have Austin J. Haynes here.
Oh, Austin.
Hey, Austin.
He was at the event. Thank you, Austin, for always supporting.
So we have some more comments before we end this.
Well, Sony has written her information for contact.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and she's saying, "Gotta love this energy here. Thank you, Amelia, for honoring me. Oh, sure. Thank you all. Oh,
Thank you.
She's so
sweet. No, that's wonderful.
And just to go back what we were just saying, the whole point of what I just said about the breakthrough, it takes a community. Can't do it alone. I couldn't have done that by myself.
Yes, thank you.
Sometimes you need other people's stories to empower you, making you feel like you're not alone. Because sometimes we're all really carrying this burden, thinking we're the only one carrying this huge burden. There's no one like us. So sometimes we need other people's testimonials, and sometimes it's just energy, vibration that empowers
support
out of your hard skin and just lets you free, right?
Right.
Amen. Thank you for that. And I know that what we're going to do is, as we're going to finish up here in a few minutes, Daniela's video, if I didn't post it, we have Costa Rica Mastermind.com. The videos are there. Okay. There's videos there. The links there. I want to say this is one of the most important things. So I told you what a mastermind was. And I'm going to tell you that this retreat, Hector has, God, he's just done a phenomenal job. He didn't offer this in the first one or the second one, but it's an all-inclusive. So I want people to understand. He has, I think today's the 17 days left. He's paying for your airfare. I mean, he's paying for everything. It's 50% off. Once this goes, the mastermind continues to have everything, the benefits. But one of the biggest challenges we had was we went paperwork, but we ended up going 4 hours away. We thought we were going to save money. So we ended up, there's 2 places to fly into, San Jose or Liberia. And so the difference is when you go to pricing, when you buy these tickets, there's $1,000 difference. Sometimes $1,000 to $500 difference. So we went cheap, right? And then we ended up driving 5 or 6 hours, And one time when we took the cheaper route, we ended up like 8 to 10 hours. Ridiculous. So learn from what we're doing. Hector has included an all inclusive, which means that this is crazy. Instead of the 10,000, you're going to go and you got to go watch the video. Get it. I'm not going to put it out there, but just know he's including the airfares, the pickup. It's the one that's 45 minutes away. Like that was a big thing for me because I ended up being late because I went the cheapo route and it cost me. So there's something we learned the other day about cheap. Do you remember that? About crying? We learned this from our pastor.
And that's very good. Yeah, and I've never heard this before.
Never heard it before.
It says, buy cheap, cry forever. Buy expensive, cry once.
Isn't that cool? Say that again. I love it.
Cry cheap.
Cry cheap.
Buy cheap, cry forever. Buy expensive, cry once.
There you go. So that's what happened. I'm still crying because I went cheap. And look, I'm talking about it, right? Had I did the right thing the first time, we wouldn't be having this conversation, right? So, so I'm sharing with people, go there, watch the link, Costa Rica mastermind.com. That's our site. And that's where you're going to have Hector's videos. And what he's doing is all the masterminds that he has for the year, you can literally get 50% off all of it. And we've got, and we're going to be attending most of them. So we full disclosure, we're partners in this. So when you come through me or you come through us, here's something that no one else can offer. They can't offer this. Not only do you get Hector's, the best he's got, but we have a book called Mastermind, How to Make Your First Million. That book is only through us. No one gets to come in that book, but only through us. And here's the deal. To be in that chapter, you would have to pay $25 to $3,000. But when you come through us, you're going to have your picture, your story. The book's going to become an international bestseller. And that's no additional cost. But that is if you come to Costa Rica through us.
Wow. Okay. We have Omar joining as well. Omar Moses. He's my coach, by the way.
Omar. I met him. I met him in Canada.
Coach of mine. I'm like surrounded by my coaches. Emilio, Omar. Thank you so much for joining, Omar. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we should wrap it up for today. So Costa Rica Facebook group, Facebook page for Costa Rica. The links, Daniela has posted it in the chat, and the all-inclusive, so 50% off, and the book through you guys. What more can one ask for, right?
Yes. No, thank you for recapping that. And one thing we didn't add, that's why we've come off. We've been a little bit, I wouldn't say hiatus, but what we're doing is transitioning because we're going to be on the E360 network, which is going to put us on Roku. We're going to be on Fire of this, Fire of that, all of these channels. So the Spiritual Sunrise Show is going to be a part of all of that. Like we just got a welcome from, I posted last week, from the president of E360 TV network. People have recognized our mission is in alignment with theirs. And I mean, 2021 has just been a year that is starting off with a bang, and we all deserve this. So those of you who are watching us and you want to partner up with us, so Omar, you want to connect with us for sure. I know you have access to him, and I know Stephanie, his other half, is a co-author. She's a co-author. So stay connected with us. Let's link arms, because the minute Canada opens up in terms of the border, we're going to be in Canada just about every other month. Okay? So you want to partner up.
Beautiful. All
right.
That's
all right, Omar, thank you so much. We love and respect you. And guys, catch us back here tomorrow.
Have a great day.
Hello, everyone.
Bye-bye.
I'm Emilio Roman. I'm America's #1 spiritual fitness coach.
My name is Anilda Davila, and it's an honor for me to know Emilio Roman. I met Emilio through Austin Jane to be part of his co-author network project, Spiritual Fitness Survivor. And to me, it was like a divine connection.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ivy Perez, and I am a certified transformational life coach. Now, I believe in the power of vulnerability. And over the course of the past year, I've been sharing my journey, my story on social media. And Emilio Roman actually reached out to me because of doing that and asked me to share my story. And becoming a part of the co-author network and becoming part of this book, the Spiritual Fitness Survivor book, not only has given me a platform to share my story, it has given me the ability to voice my journey, voice my story so that I can empower others to do the same.
Emilio has done a lot for me. This is actually the second book that I'm in, and it has been an amazing experience, all because of him. So the first one was a great experience, but when he approached me about doing a book with him, that was a no-brainer. Not only is he great at the publishing and doing the book, the support and tips that he gives you along the way are amazing. Even if you're not looking to do a book deal, if you're looking to grow your business, if you're looking to grow yourself and just be a better person, Emilio is definitely the guy that you want to follow.
Hi everybody, my name's Karen Drosnes, and I am a co-author in this magnificent book, Spiritual Fitness Survivor. I met Emilio Roman through a really good friend of mine, and immediately our energies connected. He is extraordinary at what he does, and trust me, you will never feel alone when you work with Emilio. I happen to agree with a good friend of mine, Bridget, who says, even if you would choose not to write in the book, Emilio is someone you must know. I had been planning for a long time to share my story with everyone and the world of overcoming traumas. And then the next thing I know, I just opened my hands up, and guess who jumped in them? Emilio Roman. Thank you so much, and please connect with Emilio. He is beyond amazing.